Hey guys, my name is Ryan and welcome to my YouTube channel, Geek Forensic. Now, this video is about Windows Server 2012. I downloaded this from Microsoft website and they give me 180 days as a free trial so I can use this server. And basically, it's pretty easy to install or even download and then install it on your computer. I use 8 gigs of USB. So I boot my USB and then I install the Windows Server environment or Windows Server 2012. Okay. Now, um, basically, the first thing that you need to do after you install your server or your Windows Server 2012 is to change the server name. So actually, I already changed the server name yesterday, but I'll show you how you can change it yourself. So if you will be working with Windows Server 2012, then chances are you will be constantly opening this server manager, this one. The server manager is going to be your best friend in working with the Windows Server 2012. So just click the server manager and notice that I only have like dashboard, local server, all servers, and then the file and storage services right here. Later on, we will be installing additional servers like Active Directory, DNS, and DHCP. So if you click the all servers option here, or maybe local server, so after you install the Windows Server 2012, the computer name itself is basically some bunch of text. It's not server. I just renamed this into server yesterday, and basically all you need to do is to click this one, and that brings the system properties, and then you have to click change, and then just change your computer name to something you want. Okay, so for simplicity, I name it server, and then I just wanted to cancel this. Okay, now after you change your computer name, your Windows Server will ask you to restart your computer or your server. Then go ahead and please do restart your system, and then it will take effect right after you restart. Now, next thing is I'll need to configure my Ethernet, this one. So I will have to configure a static IP address on my server, which is for the most part you need to have a static over dynamic. Okay, so I know you guys understand the difference between a static website and a dynamic. I'm sorry, a static IP address and dynamic IP address. I'm sorry, I mentioned website, but anyway. Just click this Ethernet IPv4 address assigned by DHCP. So, and that brings up the network connection window. So just right click this one. I don't have wireless card on this computer. So just click properties and then make sure you select the Internet Protocol version 4 or TCP IP version 4 properties. And then as you can see, I get my IP address from a DHCP server. Okay, so I'm gonna have to, you know, assign a static IP. But before that, I need to run my command prompt or CMD and type in ipconfig. So I have this 10.40.50.143. This is the IP address. This is the dynamic IP address that I got from DHCP server. So I will have to include this here. So that's 10.40.50.143. Sorry. Class C subnet mask, and then my default gateway is going to be something like that. For DNS, let's just use the um, if you're using this in your environment, then you might be using um, the loopback address, which is 127.0.0.1, something like that. But for the most part, you can also use the Google DNS, which is 8.8.8.8, and then 8.8.4.4. So you can use the Google DNS. Okay. In your case, if basically you have a simple network wherein you have a server, a switch, and then another client or another computer as your client, it's up to you. You can use 104050 or 192.168.1.10 network or something like that. So it's up to you guys. Okay. For me, for my preferred DNS server, I will need to choose this one 10.11.1.200. So this is our DNS server. I'm gonna click OK, and that's it. And then close this one. And actually, this will take effect after I restart. Oh, sorry, it already take effect. So here's my Ethernet, my static IP. Okay. So the next thing that I need to do is this one, remote desktop. Okay. So basically, if you have a server like this, you wanted to remotely connect your server from a different computer. So let's say you're sitting from the other room and you want to remotely connect the server. So at least your server will allow the remote access. So by default, it's disabled, as you can see here. So you need to enable this. So click this one, and let's go back here. So again, computer name, your server. So focus on remote tab right here. And then again, by default, it says don't allow remote connections to this computer. So we wanted to change this to allow remote connections to this computer, and then hit OK, and then click apply and click OK. Refresh this, and you can see remote management is enabled. Okay. For Windows Firewall, basically you need to turn this off. But because from my experience, when you have another client computer that you connect to your switch, there's a chance that the server and the client computer might not be able to talk to. So to fix that issue, if you encounter that one, just turn off your Windows firewall. Okay. So right now I'm not going to change this, so I'll leave it as it is. Okay. So I think this is for now. I'll need to restart this computer, and after this video, uh, please proceed watching because I will have to install Active Directory, DNS, and DHCP. Okay? So guys, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching.